program, Tadulako University 2025. Today I will deliver my research proposal which entitled Boosting English Foreign Language Students Vocabulary Mastery through Labua English Flashcard, a classroom exchange research in SMP Negeri 4 Bungku. With the deepest respect, I would like to extend my warm greetings to my supervisor, Mr. Mukhtar Mabung, MED PhD, my co-supervisor, Mr. Mukrim SPD, MED PhD, and then my special respect to my reviewer, Dr. Jamiluddin M. Hum, and my co-reviewer, Dr. Hasna SPD, MPD. Let's start my explanation about start from the background. Vocabulary is essential for communication and academic success. We know that vocabulary is one of the essential components in learning English as a foreign language. It becomes a basic part of language components that help students to understand and express the feeling clearly. So, with a strong vocabulary is important in many areas of life, such as academic, and then the professional and also the personal matters. In junior high school, the implementation of Curriculum Merdeka emphasizes the holistic development of students' competencies, which includes the communication and the collaboration skills. In this context, the vocabulary mastery becomes essential to support the achievement of the established learning outcomes. And according to the learning outcomes for PhD in junior high school, especially for the 8th grade students, the students are expected to develop and use the specific vocabulary to communicate their ideas and experiences effectively. So when they learn the new words through reading, listening, and using the models, and then apply these words in writing and speaking. So the students start to begin use the vocabulary related to the different text types such as informative, imaginative, and the persuasive text. Let me show you the conditions of the students and in SMP Negeri 4 Bungku. So that's why I chose this topic to be researched. Generally, the students often find the difficulties to master the English vocabulary for many reasons. Here, the first one is about the limited vocabulary. And then the second is about the relying heavily on the local language, and then the low achievement in English, and then the last is about the niche of engaging media. Students in the 8th grade students of junior high school are in a critical phase of cognitive development. So during this period, they tend to be more receptive about learning activities that involve the social interaction and exploration. In relation to this developmental stage, the students at SMP Negeri 4 Bungku experience difficulties in learning process, especially in English subject. Many students have difficulties to express their ideas in English class. This problem appears in not only in daily assignments but also in exams and other written and oral texts. So as a result, they often receive the low grades and struggle to meet the minimum passing grade of English. The main challenge is their limited numbers of vocabulary stocks, which makes them hard to choose the correct words and then to express the meaning clearly. This also affects how they build the sentence and organize the ideas. So in addition, the lack of vocabulary stock often leads to repeat words used and incorrect word choice. Another factor that contributes to these difficulties in students' ability habits, they always use their local language in communication. At school and at home, most of their interaction take place in local language, while English is rarely used outside the classroom. So, because of this habit, the students are not familiar with English. the condition makes them have the lower quality of their speaking and also the writing skills. So in this study, the writer considers the use of flashcards as the media for teaching English in junior high school to improve their memories and understanding. Flashcard-based techniques are used to improve the students' vocabulary retention as well as the student perceptions and attitude toward using flashcard-based technique. The writer chose the trilingual flashcard. The common flashcards that used in only one language are often not enough to reach students with different language skill backgrounds. So, this situation calls for the development of more comprehensive flashcards. Therefore, in the study, the writer proposes the use of flashcards that combine three languages, which is Indonesian, English, and the Labua or the local language or their students' mother tongue. As in the context of language acquisition, the mother tongue plays a crucial role in learning additional languages such as English. So, mastering a new language often depends on how well the learners can connect it to their first language, as it provides a familiar framework for understanding the new concept and vocabulary, like Ali said in 2025. So in this way, the students can compare and connect words from their first language with the foreign language, which is at the end of this process, they are expected to speed up the learning process and improve the vocabulary retention. Therefore, the use of Labua English flashcard is recommended to make the students' existing knowledge in their mother tongue, which can help them understand new vocabulary more easily. Then we go to the problem identification. Here are some students' difficulties in learning English as a foreign language. The first one is understanding about the word meaning. So we talk about the vocabulary, we talk about the word meanings, and then also the pronunciation and spelling, and then the students' difficulties in memorizing the vocabulary. Next, the research questions. There are two research questions here. The first one is, does the use of Labua English flashcard improve students' vocabulary mastery? And the second is, how can the use of Labua English flashcards improve students' vocabulary mastery? The research objective is find out how the use of Labua English flashcards can improve vocabulary mastery among English foreign language students at SMP Negeri 4 Bungku. Then the significance of the research. There are four components which related that have the benefit of this research. The first is the students. The students are expected to be able to improve their vocabulary with the meaningful way. And then for the teachers, it can be alternative strategy in vocabulary teaching. And then for the school, it can be the contribution to English teaching improvement. And then the last for the future researchers, it can be the references for them for the further studies. Then the research objective, find out how the use of Labua English flashcards can improve vocabulary mastery among English foreign language students at SMP Negeri 4 Bungku. Then the scope of the research. The first is the focus on the use of the Labua English flashcard as the media for teaching English. And then the second, the vocabulary items are limited to three main categories such as nouns, verb, and also the descriptive adjective. And then the vocabulary being taught is based on the curriculum used at school. Here, the definition of key terms. There are 5 key terms that we can use which related to this research. The first is the vocabulary. Vocabulary refers to the collection of words that students understand and use in reading, writing, speaking, and listening. The second is word boosting. Boosting means the process of making something improve or increase. And then flashcard. Flashcard is a learning tool made of cards with words or picture that help students remember and practice vocabulary. And then here the special one, Labua English flashcard. Labua English flashcard is a set of flashcards designed using local content or context from the Labua or Bungku area to make the vocabulary learning more familiar and meaningful to students. And then EFL or English as a foreign language students are the learner who study English in a country where English is not the main language of the communication. And then I go to the chapter 2, the one is about the previous studies.
Excuse me, just skip it.
Okay, research methodology.
Yeah, right.
In this research, the design of the research will use classroom exchange research with adapt from Chemist and Mick Taggart in 2014, and then the planning of the cycle will be done by two, which consists of the step planning, action, observation, and reflection. The participants of the research will be the grade 8 students of SMP Negeri 4 Bungku, which consists of 25 students. And the research instruments that will be used is the test, observation checklist, field notes, the questionnaire, and also the reflection sheet. And then the criteria of the success. Up to 80% students reach the KKM, which the KKM is 75, and the class average improves up to 15% before and after the treatment, and then up to 80% active participation when using the flashcard media, and then the positive student reflection and feedback. This is the design of the flashcard that I'm going to use in this research. Labua English flashcard. That is my presentation about my research proposal, and then I give back to the chief of this seminar.
Okay, well, it's very fascinating presentation, Saleha. Anyway, we really appreciate your ability to present your slide on Labua English flashcard.
Yes.
Now let's move on to the review session. Next, I would like to invite the key reviewer, Bapak Dr. Haji Jamil M. Hum, Associate Professor.
Bapak Haji Mukhtar Magun PhD for giving me a chance to deliver suggestions, even clarification later. Yes, I need. Yeah, since this is the proposal, that's why I would like to give you some comment in terms of your draft. Yes, because before going to the field, you have to complete this based on what is suggested in your draft. Yes. The first one, I would like to give you. I would like to highlight your technical of writing. Yeah. The
Yes.
first one. Okay, have a look on page. Okay, literature review. Yes. Literature review. Here, in terms of subheading, you write it there. Have a look on page 19, teaching vocabulary at junior high school, and then, okay, the next page, you say teaching vocabulary through flashcard. I think this is including the subheading of teaching vocabulary at junior high school. So that's why you have to put the point 2, point 2, point 3.
Yes.
And then, okay, Labuan English flashcard 2.2, point 3, point 2.
Yes.
Okay, and the next the implementation local language is 2.2.4. All right? Okay, and the implementation Pelabuhan English 2.2.5. Okay, so you have to be consistent because teaching vocabulary through flashcard include teaching vocabulary at junior high school. So that's why make sure there's a heading there. And okay, you have to trace back to the first, yes, your title here. English flashcard, classroom action research. Okay, it will be better if you put it at SMP Negeri 4 Bungku. Okay, and the next one. Okay, chapter 1, introduction. Yes, introduction, because most of us do not understand what you read here for page D. What does it mean, page D? So that's why you have to put it in the bracket, the explanation, or after page D you put it there, the explanation. Put it comma, comma after comma you explain them. Okay, page D means what? And okay, go down the next line. Use specific vocabulary. It means here to make it clear, okay, for the readers later, you have to explain there. What do you mean here, specific vocabulary? Okay, yeah, you have to elaborate even a little bit, yeah, even a little bit. Please elaborate it. Also, your technical of writing here. Have a look on page 7. I don't understand here. The student often finds difficulties to master English vocabulary for many reasons. And then the next sentence, I think it is not connected each other. So that's why, in order to connect coherence, you have to put it there for many reasons. One, okay, the first reason is, the second reason is, the last reason is. Rather than you put it there are 7 English. What you have to continue, to make it your writing be cohesion. Okay? Okay. And here, if the same paragraph, if the teaching tool, there are, if the teaching tools, the last line, the same paragraph. You write it therefore if the teaching tools. I mean here, it will be better if you change the teaching method, rather than you say tool. Tool is a very general one. It could be handphone, it could be tab, it could be photo, method, or strategy, okay? Because this is already what term. Okay, and okay, the next paragraph, okay, the same page, you write it there. Students in the 8th grade of junior high school are in a critical phase. Okay, so please give a proven. Write the proven there. Why do you say a critical phase? Okay, critical phase. Because using critical phase because of no one knows all the material, and then you say critical phase. It's quite like it's going to that. Okay, and when you write it, the next line in relation to this development stage, it will be better if you change this statement become your experience, based on my experience, because this is car. Car here, based on the teacher's experience, no other experience. Car. Car is small place. Only we just see the small class there. Okay, so that's why it is not generalized. It is not generalized. It could be like in this class, but other class successful. Yeah. So that's why the finding of the car is not generalized. Okay, so that's why I think you have to write it based on your experience rather than you say related to this say the student at SMP. You have to change based on my experience during teaching there. I found like that and everything. Okay. And the next one, car class action research, can be observed, can be researched into 3 stages. The first one, teaching management in the classroom, the process of teaching learning process conducted by the teacher there. The teacher, you are as a teacher, and also to observe the teaching learning process. Okay, you have to adapt or you have to choose one of the collaborators to see you the process of teaching in the classroom. But if you do it by yourself, I think that is not good idea. Why? Because you don't see the situation when teaching in the classroom. So that's why you have to call your collaborator to observe you when you teach the student. This is the essential one in class action research. And then you have to choose 3 parts of the teaching learning process, like class management, concentrate in class management. The second one, the process of teaching learning in the classroom, and the material that you present in front of the class. These 3 aspects must be there in class action research. But you don't choose it the 3 parts. You may choose only one aspect. I think this is in terms of teaching learning process in the classroom. It is not related to class management. Okay. So introduction must be written in some criteria. For instance, the first one, what is your concern? Okay, why do you concern in this aspect? Okay, and what evidence that can prove that this is the one of the evidence, one of the obstacle of the student. And the last one I would like here, how could you collect such evidence? So that's through your experience, no other people. Because you teach the student by yourself. Okay. And the next one, test themselves. Okay. Please open research question here. Okay, before research question, I would like to give you, this here, the suggestion here. Please divide this on page 9. Please divide this long paragraph into 2 paragraphs. You write like this: Labua, language local, language mother tongue. Okay. This is the end. This is the end of the sentence, and create a new paragraph in the context of this is the new paragraph. Okay, because this is the topic sentence. Okay, this is the topic sentence. Okay. Have you got it?
Yes.
I see. Okay, go down to the research question. Based on the background of the study, the research question is formulated as follows. I would like to remind you, even you want to highlight, you want to answer these 2 questions, but I want you later after this seminar, you have to substitute number 2 become number 1. Number 2 become number 1. Number 2 become number 1 become number 2. So that's why the first one, but you have to change the statement there. How can the implementation? Labuan English flashcard, no mouth, no hand. It is implemented by the teacher
By
there.
the teacher.
Yeah, that's why. This is how to interpret this. Yeah, based on my interpretation. Yeah, it is no man. So that's why you may change, okay, the statement like this. How can the implementation of Labuan English flashcard improve students' vocabulary at SMP Negeri Port Bungku? It means that you expose in your manuscript later, okay, the process. Okay, the first one, I give them a picture, and then I lead the student to say something, whatever. Okay, so that's why your answer in number one, yeah, must be the process. Okay, why? Because you have already stated that can improve. So that's why, yeah, please explain from the very beginning your process up to the end of the class. Okay, okay. And the second one, yeah, because it is number two. Okay, does the implementation of Labuan English flashcard improve? I think improve. I think it's already answered in number one. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, it will be better if you change improve become motivate or what sikap or attitude rather than you write it improve redundant. Yeah, because you have already stated in number one. How can the implementation of, and then the second one, does the implementation of Labuan English flashcard motivate or what? Whatever, okay? Why? Because, yeah, when you see the improvement, yeah, of course, there is any motivation for the students, okay? How can we measure the motivation? Yeah, you have to use questionnaire, and please construct the questionnaire that answer the motivation, whether they are motivation or they are demotivated. Yeah, they are demotivated. Yeah, it's depend on you. You have to construct the questionnaire, okay, to answer this number two. Okay, I mention again, number two become number one become number two. And then you have to change the statement there, right? Okay. Yeah. So that's why, because research objective must be answered in two also. Only one here. To find out how they use. It's okay. How they use, yeah. How to implement, it's okay. Yeah, to find out. So that's why please describe later, okay, the process, okay, in order to the student can improve their vocabulary. Okay, this is my suggestion, yeah, to make it complete, yeah, to make this research be completed one. Okay, and please aid, yeah, research objective to answer research number two later. All right. Scope of the research. Scope. Yeah, so that's why, yeah, be consistent. Yeah, when you read here on the use, you have to say the implementation. Yeah, the implementation. Yeah, the application. Yeah, whatever you say, but yeah, the use. Yeah, the implementation. Rather than you say the use, yeah, you have to make a scientific diction. Yeah, scientific diction. The implementation. Okay, and you just focus on three kinds part of speech, yeah. But I didn't find, okay, vocabulary mastery refer to the use of words only. When we say someone master the vocabulary, it means they must master some aspect of the vocabulary. The use, the spelling, the pronunciation, and the meaning. So that's why later, okay, you have to put also in your scope of the research. What do you mean here, vocabulary mastery? Okay? Okay. You may highlight only two. Maybe the meaning and the use. Yeah. You don't highlight spell or pronunciation because still SMP, yeah. The meaning and the use. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So that's why please insert in this crop. Because there are many aspects you have to know. When we call someone, he is able to know this vocabulary. Okay? Use, meaning, spelling, and pronunciation. But yeah, I hope it's depend on you. Yeah, you just focus on the two aspects. It's okay. It doesn't because you make it by yourself. You do it later. Yeah, yourself, not me. Okay. And the second one, okay, the other one here. Previous study. Okay, you quoted, yeah, or you wrote in your previous study 3 times, yeah. There are many previous study you have already taken here, but I hope you have to make it, yeah, in short way, yeah. You don't put it here, Jombang with 19 students here. You just say, yeah, consists of 19 students, and then use quasi, for instance, quasi method, and the result like this. It seems to me, when you write, yeah, one of those you study here, yeah, I hope you have to write it in short, yeah, because why? Yeah, later, yeah, having written here, yeah, you have to compare with your current research. Yeah, so that's why doesn't need, yeah, like this, yeah, it's too long explanation. Just put it the title, who is the writer, okay, the method, or also, and subject and the result. Okay. Rather than you explain like this, yeah, it's too deep, yeah, too long, okay, later. And then after that you compare, yeah, with your current research. Okay, do you understand what I mean?
Yes, I got it.
Okay. Okay, I think this is mistyping only, yeah, on page 13. Page 13, you can study different several key aspects. While some see, okay, I think you were in a hurry, yeah, last night maybe. when you type this, yeah, yeah. Cross out why. Proceed your sentence by samsia. Mulai saja dengan kata samsia. Why? Okay, typing. Okay. Okay. And okay. Have a look research method. You know, this chapter just explain how to do your research. Okay, what strategy, how to get the data. Yeah, but in in paragraph 2, you explain broadly. And I think this is misplaced. Basically, it will be better if you put it in planning. This is the second paragraph. The result will actively participate in the adjustment method and material according. I think this is misplaced.
Yeah,
Put it in planning.
Yeah, it must be on the procedure of the research.
Right. That's why. Right, put it. Yeah. Setting. Okay, the next page, setting of the research. The parties of all this study will be paid, 7 of SMP agree. 4, Bunku, this class is chosen. I think that's not chosen here because class action, research. Your title is setting of the research. It means that there is no chosen. Yeah, your class. Yeah, you don't choose the class. Yeah, you don't randomize the class because this is class action research. It is not same with formal research. Okay, it is not same with experimental research. Okay, ya. Your class, there is no chosen, tidak ada pilihan. Okay, so that's why, yeah, you have to delay the diction chosen because many students select. No. Okay, to directly say my sample class. This is it. There is no population also. Okay, there is no population in class action itself. It is not the same with formal research. Okay. Also planning, yeah, I have already reminded you just now, put it there in your planning. Okay, it could be also, you explain there how to discuss with your collaborator before coming to the action. Yeah, it could be you discuss together with your collaborator. We call it focus group discussion. Okay. Yeah, you make answer also here. Yeah, to make a conclusion what I'm going to act. Okay. This is the process of planning, and lesson plan also. Okay, what aspect? The first that you are going to teach them in terms of vocabulary mastery, it could be noun or adjective or verb. Yeah, you have to discuss, and then you have already stated before coming to the action. Okay, sebelum masuk ke tindakan, ya actionnya belajar. Action itu sebenarnya belajar apa mengajar. Okay, and observation. So during the observation, I think, observation is to strengthen only your finding. Yeah, observation is only to strengthen your finding. Is it related with your finding? So that's why you observe the situation there. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, good. It's good. Student reflection sheet. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. No more. Okay. Later, because you will use test, test. Now, so that's why please divide your test into 3 parts. You have to insert now verb and adjective, in equal position. Okay, and I don't know you just test them the vocabulary. For instance, you just leave the student to choose, but please write the test in discrete form. You know, in discrete form, fill the blank. Okay, because you want to test the vocabulary. Okay, it means that not just they memorize the vocabulary, but they try to understand. So that's why not only option, but subjective. Yeah, in this term we call it discrete test. It means that you have to write the test in fill the blank space. Okay, so that's why it's called contextual. Yeah, rather than you test them. Do you mean this like this? Do you know vocabulary? But you have to make the discrete test. Okay, and the last one, not least for me, because Ibu Dr. Hasna, will give you a lot of comments later. So that's why I suggest you, please, the focal point of the class action research is in introduction. This is the focal point. In introduction. Try to explain the real condition. Okay, the real condition in the class based on your experience. It is not coming from other experience. Your experience and your collaborator. Okay? If your collaborators from English department, from English teacher, I think it will be better. It will be better because he or she now equal, karena dia mengetahui persis gitu English. But you may choose also other discipline. It could be from bahasa Indonesia or whatever, because they just observe. Okay, you when teaching the classroom. This is like this one, you have to eat like this, and you have to monitor the student being teaching there. That this is the This is the function of collaborator because you don't see it all the situation. Okay, I think this is enough for me. Thank you. I'll be back to Pak Adi Mukhtar.
Well, thank you very much, Dr. Haji Jamil, Associate Professor, for a very thoughtful review, suggestions, feedback, corrections as well. Now I would like to invite next reviewer or examiner, Ma'am Dr. Haja Hasna, MPD. Time is yours now.
Dr. Andes Haji Mohtar Mahrum, PhD as the person today. Okay, and also congratulations for taking this research proposal seminar. And this is the first step of the last journey of your study. Yeah? Okay, actually you have presented what it is your research proposal very good, even excellent. Yeah, but however, when I look at the way how you present, actually I am little disappointed. But don't worry, you have still chance to revise based on okay. Yeah, actually, every page is here. You have to pay attention because yeah, actually, what is it? The first thing you have to pay attention when you write an academic research proposal like this one. You have to pay attention the way how to write the guidance. Yeah, you have to read carefully the guidance in terms of all of the items that you have to put well. Yeah, it's on the guidance. Yeah, from the beginning actually. Before I come to the content, I just like to show you actually how to from the cover. Yeah, from the cover you have to pay attention to the margin. Yeah. Do you know how many centimeters on the line?
Yeah.
How big in that line? 1,15. No. The what is it? Margin. How many centimeters? You don't know? Yeah. I'm disappointed. Should be 4 centimeters at left side, and then the right side should be 3 centimeters, and at the top 4. Yeah. Bottom 3. Okay. Have to remember. Yeah. Okay, next. Yeah, so for the what is it, the pages, there is a title of the chapter. You have to put the page or at the bottom. And then for all of the pages without the title of the chapter, you have to put at right side at the top. Okay, then please pay attention to the pages. Because here, yeah, So in your the last page here should be 40, but only actually there are 60 pages, but you didn't put pages on the appendix. Yeah, so even appendix you have to put the pages in it. Because in order when you can directly certain page, yeah, so you have to, yeah, it is important. The page is important. It are important for all the pages. Okay. Okay. And also about page 4 actually, but you put here
Means apa?
page
Yeah.
9. Yeah. Page 9. Okay. Look at page 9.
Satu kali kan?
Yes, question.
Satuan, kan?
There's a question here. There was.
Indonesia dua kata.
Yeah, actually
Iya.
don't to put balik.
Masih
Yeah,
lebih.
so don't use in academic
Lebih
writing.
praktis.
We are not allowed to
Indonesia boros.
Iya, kalau
Rumah sakit,
balik.
hospital.
Number.
Asal kalau saya
Indonesia yang kecil pula,
Maybe,
bahasa
yeah.
betul-betul.
coba makan Google Translation. Kita pakai
Just like
setengah halaman.
one point.
Ya pada
Iya.
Google Translation, Google Translation.
1.3 because only one.
Iya, kasih setengah.
Only one point, so you don't need to put any point actually. Yeah. Okay.
Adik, iya.
And then in every end of each subtitle, you have to what is it? Please use spaces more than the general
Danger.
spaces. For example, you use 1.5 pages, but at the end of each
Will be extended.
subchapter should be
Double.
more than 1.5.
Kayak also ya.
In order to differentiate
From time to time,
to keep it's a different to make the readers easy to understand, easy to know that we will move to the next chapter. Yes. Okay.
Nggak bisa kena AC pilih.
Okay, let's see come to the content. Yeah, research proposal here. Yeah, the first question. Actually not to test you, but just to see, in order to know that you understand what you have written down in this. Okay, conceptual framework. Actually, what do you understand about conceptual framework here? Because
Langsung kena
actually
AC.
what is it?
Batu. Batu.
I'm disappointed to look at your conceptual framework here. Page 24.
Trilingual, tiga bahasa.
Should be page 19.
Iya, kan?
Yeah, but you put
Bahasa
here
Indonesia.
24.
Bahasa Indonesia.
Okay. Okay. What do you understand actually about the conceptual framework?
Okay. I will try to explain the conceptual framework and my opinion or my understanding, ma'am. I'm so sorry if what I state here is not based on the right concept of conceptual framework, but according to me, the conceptual framework means that the relation or the topic have relation with my the relate with my title, the relation of one variable to another variable. So here my title is boosting English foreign language student vocabulary mastery through Labuan English Descarso. The variable from my topic I put here on my conceptual framework. That's it, ma'am. It is based on my understanding. If I'm mistaken, so please give me the guidance.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me give you explanation about conceptual. Okay, actually, your purpose here want to know about
Itu
what
boost.
we want to research here.
Jadi kasih kuat. Makanya alatnya namanya booster kan.
So,
Iya,
the outcomes of
Record
the
sinyal
research should be
dari
what is
Jadi
it?
kan
The
begini,
vocabulary
kan?
mastery of the students.
sinyal lemah kasih booster.
You want to know about the use
Antena
of
lemah kasih
Labuan
booster.
English
Yep.
flashcard. So the use of English flashcard. Okay, so in here teaching vocabulary. Vocabulary, what kind of what is it? In language, is it language component or language skills?
Vocabulary is language component.
Okay, good. Yeah, but so you have to consider that when you make the conceptual framework, so at the end of the what is it? Because vocabulary mastery should be at the end of the chart, yeah? Because this is the result. Yeah. So and then before the vocabulary mastery, there should be what is it? A media that we have to use media. We have to use media in teaching vocabulary. So you can put flashcard here as one of the media. And then after that, up to the what is it? Flashcard, there should be a strategy or technique. Yeah. What technique or strategy that is suitable for the flashcard, and then up to the strategy and technique there should be a method, and then up to the method there should be what is it? Approach. So what kind of strategy or technique or method and approach that's suitable for flashcard. So we have to maybe okay, so when I explain from the top to the end, should be at very top should be ELT, and then approach, and then method and technique or strategy, and then media is the flashcard, and then after that the result will be language skill or language, and then it is the vocabulary mastery. Okay. Yeah, please look at page 30. Page 30 you put here, but should be 21.
Yes.
Yeah, I have written down all of the pages. Okay, so 30. Okay. Look at 3.3.4. Reflection. So before there should be 3.3.3 observation. Yeah. But why did you put 3.3.4 reflection here? Yeah, the margin. The margin more than more than the that you use in the what is it? 3.3.3, yeah. But the same level of subchapter. Yeah. Okay. So please pay attention. Yes. Okay. Page 33. 33 should be 28, yeah. Okay, qualitative data analysis. Define. Okay, the first one. data condensation. Yeah. At last sentence you say here, this process will produce clear categories such as improved accuracy, increased motivation, learning support, and technical challenges. Okay, but how about the accuracy? I think accuracy should be put in the quantitative data analysis. Yeah. Okay, so should be excluded from qualitative data analysis. Yeah. Okay. And also about the references here you use what is it? How many space? One space. Yeah, one space. So I suggest you that between two references, you have to use spaces just like the general spaces in this in this research proposal. How many spaces actually? Because the last yesterday, your friends used two spaces. So how can use different spaces actually? Which one is true actually? 1.5 or 2? 2. Yeah. Okay, have you read the guidance? So how you can decide that it is 2 or 1.5? So you have to sure that which one is true, yeah? Okay. So when the right space is two spaces, so between two references should be two spaces. But the line among the lines in one reference, you have to use one space. Okay. Okay. And also for the appendix, you don't put here appendix, the title of the appendix. Okay, should be page 31. Yeah. Okay, last but not least. Okay, about the observation sheet, it is a kind of instrument you use to for the qualitative data, yeah, observation sheet. Okay, so in here there is the name of the observer. So would you ask your friend as an observer?
She's also an English teacher.
Okay, yeah, but how will you, how will you guide her or him to observe you?
Okay. Before my exam, so I have to make some discussion, group discussion with her, and then I will give her this observation sheet, and then I explain the point that he should do on this step of my observation. I will give her the guideline, and then I will discuss about the point that she will do in the observation.
Do you have any guideline that you
I
don't
mean,
put here?
no ma'am, just the observation sheet.
Mhm.
And then I will tell her about what is the step in class in exam research and what she will do.
Yeah, you asked that, for example, here when the indicator, for example, teacher prepare press code, press card with English, blah blah blah. Yeah, you have to keep a thing at on the yes, example. But how about notes? Notes
Yeah.
here. How you guide the observer to
I will tell her to make some notes if there is a main point or, for example, what things that make me relate to what I have do in my teaching or in my class. So I give the instruction to her how to write the notes.
What will be the instruction? What will be the instruction?
The instruction, for example, you might write if the step of preparation is good. You might give the reason why you say yes here. You may give additional explanation why you put or you check yes on the observation sheet. Or if she put no, she can give the explanation why she ticked no in the observation sheet.
And also field notes, yeah. What about field notes? Yeah, actually, you have put the guidance here, but okay, it is good for field notes. But okay, let's look at the student questionnaire. The student questionnaire here. You should what is it? You should provide the Indonesian person, yeah, in order to give to the students. Yeah. Okay. And then yeah, also the reflection sheet. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Ma'am Dr. Haja Hasna MPD, for very thoughtful review, feedbacks, and inspiring questions as well. I do hope Ma'am Saleha has jotted down all the feedback, suggestions, recommendations from Ma'am Dr. Hasna. Well, now since Sir Mukrin is outside, is having another commitment to carry out, so I take over his stand. Now let me myself. Okay, your topic of research study is very interesting. Yeah? I really appreciate and impressed with the topic, boosting able students vocabulary mastery. So you are dealing with vocabulary mastery, boosting. Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you mean by boosting
Yeah.
students vocabulary mastery? What does it mean?
Boosting is same meaning with or increase. Here, boosting is the process of making something improve or increase.
So, since you associate the meaning of boosting with the meaning of improving, I'd rather you change the word boosting so it will sound more academic by replacing it with improving students' vocabulary mastery. Yeah, improving students' vocabulary mastery. Okay, let's go on. Move on to the next. Well, you mentioned here mother tongue, yeah? Mother tongue. The first language, bahasa ibu, mother tongue. Kalau orang Bugis bilang Indo tongue, Indo mah ibu ya. Istrinya Ambotang.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Okay. Plays crucial role in learning additional languages. I would suggest you to change the jargon, additional languages, to second or third language or foreign languages. That's okay, except it when you mention additional languages. But the word refers to second language and the language that students learn after they acquire their first language, mother tongue. What I was impressed with the topic of your research studies, you look at the perspective of first language, second language, and foreign language or third language. So you mentioned the jargon trilingual, eh? Not bilingual. Bilingual only two languages included, and you've got trilingual. First language or mother tongue, bahasa Indonesia can be first or second, and then foreign language English. Well, you've got two research questions, and I identified one of them refers to quantitative research question, and the other one qualitative research question. And you are supposed to answer those two research questions later on when you collect the data and then analyze the data and then answer the research question based on the numerical data and qualitative data. Okay. Well, as far as I'm concerned, if we talk about first language is not learned. It is acquired. That's why it is called language acquisition. No child learns their mother tongue. From the linguistic perspectives and sociolinguistic perspectives as well, the toddler, small child, aged 2 years old, they don't learn their mother tongue, but they acquire in unconscious or natural way. But it is interesting when you mix with the language learning, psycholinguistics, so between sociolinguistics and psycholinguistics are combined. First language acquisition is psycholinguistics, and then as well language learning. Yeah? So second language and third language or foreign language are not acquired, but they are learned. When the children are sent to school, they learn additional languages, as you mentioned. Okay. Well, influence of local language. So since you incorporate the flavor of mother tongue content in your research studies, so I would suggest you to incorporate or include a brief section on since you also discuss the language acquisition, mother tongue, so it is also important to include transcript, contrastive analysis. You can search through Google Scholar or Google search engine, and then you extract or include contrastive analysis, because contrastive analysis is dealing with the incorporation of local language content or mother tongue content to the linguistic studies, especially language learning. Yeah? When the children learn additional languages, second and first language, they are influenced by their mother tongue in phonological and morphological, even lexical and perspectives. They are influenced by mother tongue. When they construct sentence, they are influenced by because when they go to school, they bring their innate, their mother tongue. For example, he or she will say, "I student," not "I am student," because in bahasa Indonesia we don't use kecuali penyiar TVRI. Saya tertarik bukan penyiar. Saya adalah pengajar. Saya adalah, saya bilang, it's very formal, sounds very formal. But in general, Indonesian children or Indonesian people, when they speak, they do not use auxiliary. Saya adalah Pak Jamil dosen. Pak Jamil adalah dosen. That's influenced by English. It's like you also deal with the translation of trilingual communication.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. You saw us.
Yeah.
Anak itu baik hati, ya. Baik hati, mazhab apa?
Yeah.
Mentapa. It's very,
Yeah.
that's trilingual, ya. In Bungku language, Mansapa means
Baik.
Oh. Bungku language is very
Very
similar to
simple.
English. Simple. Yeah. I really appreciate. Just like hospital. In English hospital, but in bahasa Indonesia 2 words. Rumah sakit.
Yeah.
In English restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just 1 word. Kita rumah makan. So Bungku language is very
Yeah. Simple.
simplified. That's a high civilization, ya, peradaban yang tinggi. Kita harus rupanya orang Bungku yang hebat-hebat, ya. Orang dulu yang bahasa ini diciptakan secara alami, ya. Bahasa tidak bisa dibuat. Karena orang Jerman pernah membuat bahasa, dia pikir ternyata gagal untuk menyaingi bahasa Inggris. Long time ago, German people, in order to compete English, American English, British, they created artificial language, bahasa yang diciptakan, tapi they fail. Kenapa? Kecuali mereka menciptakan mata uang euro kan, menyaingi dolar Amerika dan berhasil. Tapi bahasa, karena bahasa itu tidak bisa diciptakan oleh itu memang Allah, Pak Ibu Dokter Ustazah, ya, beliau bisa beri pencerahan agama. Disitulah kebesaran Allah, ya, bagaimana language is created by Allah, not by human beings, by manusia. Terbukti kan sudah di Jerman mereka ciptakan bahasa Esperanto namanya. The language is called Esperanto untuk menyaingi bahasa Inggris karena mereka karena dengan British bahasa Inggris dikuasai seluruh dunia. Bagaimana kalau kita ciptakan Esperanto? Apa yang terjadi? Esperanto gagal. Ya, tapi kalau ekonomi bisa, mata uang euro kan diciptakan menyaingi. Okay, very interesting anyway. Labua language, so trilingual, eh? You translate from mother tongue to bahasa Indonesia, then to English. There's a dictionary written by Donna. Donna is PhD student from US. He came to Palu to do fieldwork research in linguistics. She did, and she made a dictionary, trilingual dictionary, Kailinese, Indonesian, and English. I've got the dictionary. So you are just like Donna, yeah? Miss Donna. You can create a dictionary, yeah? Bungku dictionary, yeah? Bungku Indonesian and English dictionary, trilingual dictionary, to your research studies. Later on we can discuss about that. Okay, yeah. In here, setting of the research, yeah. That's what we call research site in qualitative, yeah. You've got participant or subjects, 17 female, 8 males. Yeah. I agree with you to include the sex or gender, male and female. There's a second language research studies found that many research findings show that female learners outperform male learners in language study, language skill. Ada banyak saya baca di perpustakaan di Australia, wanita lebih cepat belajar bahasa daripada laki-laki. Makanya di jurusan bahasa seluruh Indonesia kebanyakan wanita karena mereka lebih cepat belajar bahasa. Nanti Anda baca-baca. Saya tertarik ketika kau buat gender division here. Apa seks antara laki perempuan ada 17 lebih banyak. Okay, collaboration. Collaboration. You will have triangulation. In this regard, triangulation di sini multiple methods. Bukan cuma you yang dilibatkan sebagai principal researcher, tapi juga you can include your colleague, ya, sahabat teman, sebagai collaborator. Bukan Anda yang observe, ada observation ini. Nanti teman Anda yang lakukan observation. Nah, observation in kualitatif partisipan, tapi Anda tidak lakukan itu karena partisipan observation itu adalah peneliti tidak ditahu kalau dia sedang meneliti, ya. Itu dilakukan oleh antropolog. Ada antropolog orang Amerika, cewek, dia menikah dengan kepala suku Abohorok. Dia antropolog kan, mahasiswa doktor filosofi PhD. Dia menikah dengan kepala suku. Mereka tidak tahu kalau dia adalah peneliti. Dia mengamati menggunakan partisipan observation. Jadi dia tidak hanya mengambil data tapi ambil jatah juga. Karena dia kawin kepala suku yang pakai koteka. Nah, setelah itu dia dapat data dan dapat jatah, dia pulang ke Amerika menyelesaikan PhD-nya. Kepala suku itu namanya Abohorok. Itu partisipan observation. Anda tidak melakukan itu karena teman Anda ditahu adalah peneliti, guru, teacher. Jadi tidak bisa melakukan namanya partisipan observation. Partisipan observation sama dengan orang demo, ya, demo aksi mahasiswa. Ada semacam intel, itu adalah peneliti, namanya partisipan observer. Ya, tapi Anda tidak akan melakukan itu karena diketahuan sudah temanmu adalah guru, bukan, dan ditahu dia melakukan penelitian. Itu bedanya dengan partisipan observation dalam kualitatif. Oke. Ini yang saya mau catat di sini. Anda menggunakan dua data analisis karena dua data sumber data, numerical data atau statistical data dan qualitative data. Tapi saya tidak melihat data kualitatif yang. Jadi kalau bisa wawancara 3 orang gitu, itu untuk data kualitatif. Atau ada juga documentary data untuk data kualitatif. Anda gunakan Miles and Habermas data analysis. Pakai qualitative data analysis, Miles and Habermas, ya, bisa didapat di Google Scholar atau di mana perpustakaan. Buku Flowcharts of Qualitative Data Analysis recommended by Miles and Habermas. Juga bisa dari Creswell. Itu untuk tapi jelas, you pakai data analisis kualitatif tapi datanya mana? Kalau cuma field notes sekarang orang tidak pakai field notes lagi baca. Orang pakai merekam video atau but it's up to you. Well, that's it from me. Thank you very much. Bisa panggil next. Biasa Mem Saleha ini, selebriti. Banyak fans, ya. Semua ini itu rompe guru dari Morowali ada menyaksikan dorompe kolega, ya, mantap. Jadi lagi konten.